Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling something. Well, it's definitely different. A story involving a big-name actress, a men's grooming brand, and let's just say an unexpected ingredient.
That's putting it mildly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been digging into the articles about this very unique product launch.
Right.
And our mission here is basically to unpack it. What is this thing? Where did the idea even come from? What's in it? How are people reacting? And maybe, just maybe, what does it tell us about, celebrity marketing, the internet?
Okay, let's get into it then. The big news. Actress Sydney Sweeney has partnered with Dr. Squatch.
The natural soap guys, yeah.
Exactly. And they've launched this limited edition soap bar called, wait for it, Sydney's Bathwater Bliss.
And I mean, the name kind of gives it away, but the detail that just leaps out from all the sources is that it's described as containing, and I quote, a touch of Sydney's real bathwater. Seriously. And Sweeney apparently confirmed it herself. It's her actual bathwater from a tub during a shoot for them.
Wait, hold on. Real bathwater? Like she was actually in the bath.
That is absolutely what the sources are reporting, yeah. Not just a funny name, a literal ingredient.
Okay, wow, that's something. So, putting the aquatic element aside for just a sec, what's the soap itself like? What are you getting?
Okay, so the articles describe it as a medium grit soap. It's exfoliating, got that scrub to it.
Gotcha. And ingredients besides the elephant in the room.
Well, they list things like sand, pine bark extract, and, the bathwater.
Right, the bathwater. Can't escape it. What about the scent? Dr. Squatch is huge on scents.
Yeah.
How does Bathwater Bliss smell?
Yeah, so the scent profile they're describing is meant to be very forest-like. Think pine, Douglas fir, earthy moss. The description literally says it brings users to the forest and also to Sweeney's bathtub, apparently.
And the sources mentioned she had input, right, on the scent.
She did. Said she wanted it to connect to her roots, smell super manly, was the quote. But mixed with like a city bathwater kind of vibe. So yeah, it's a blend.
An unconventional blend, it sounds like.
Definitely. And what's really interesting is how this whole thing came about. It wasn't just, dreamt up randomly.
Oh.
The sources trace it back to that Dr. Squatch ad she did before. The one that went viral, where she was in the tub.
Oh, yeah. The one everyone was talking about.
That's the one. And apparently, after that ad dropped, fans... Well, they started asking about her bathwater, like genuinely asking online.
You're kidding. So people asking for her bathwater actually led to a product with her bathwater. That is intensely meta.
Right. And Sweeney seems to lean right into it in the quotes we saw. She basically said something like, when your fans start asking for your bathwater, you can ignore it or you turn it into a Dr. Squatch soap, framing it like a direct response.
Wow. That's certainly one way to handle that kind of intense fan interest. She also called the product weird in the best way and unforgettable, didn't she?
Yeah, she did, yeah. Added that it smells incredible and performs just like their other soaps she uses. So she's still positioning it as, a quality product, just with a twist.
A twist. And there's supposedly a deeper purpose, too. Beyond just the shock value, she mentioned something about getting guys into natural products.
Yeah, she apparently hopes it helps guys wake up to the realities of conventional personal care and pushes them towards natural stuff. So, the bathwater. A gateway to natural soap?
Maybe that's quite the framing.
It is. It kind of makes you think about how brands jump on these viral moments, even really weird ones, and try to tie them back to their core message, however thin the link might seem.
Yeah.
How do you get from celebrity bathwater to natural ingredients?
It's a definite marketing leap. And speaking of getting it, this isn't something that's going to be on shelves forever, right?
Yeah.
The source says it's super limited.
Oh, absolutely not permanent. Very limited edition. They're only making 5,000 bars total.
5,000. Globally. That is tiny.
It really is. And the official sale date is set for June 6th, 2025. Only on drsquatch.com. And, while supplies last, which probably won't be long.
I'd imagine not. And they're drumming up hype beforehand, too. Something about a giveaway.
Yeah, the articles mention that. A chance to win one of 100 bars before they even go on sale. Just have to comment on an Instagram post between May 29th and June 5th.
Ah, the classic scarcity play plus social media engagement. Smart.
Definitely builds that immediate gotta have it feeling around something that's already getting attention just for being so out there.
Okay, so we've got this very specific, very bizarre product. It has a clear origin story tied to fan interaction gone viral. It's being sold in a super exclusive way.
Yeah.
How is the internet actually reacting? I mean, I can only guess.
Your guess is probably pretty accurate. The sources make it clear. The internet is, unsurprisingly, divided. Big time. Huge range of responses.
Okay, give us some examples. What are people saying?
Well, on one side, you've got the pure disbelief, maybe even a bit of like existential dread. Comments mentioned in the articles like, we need to look at ourselves in the mirror, or, imagine being down bad enough to buy this, just questioning the whole thing.
Right, what has society come to kind of reaction.
Exactly. But then you've got the other side, people finding the humor in it or comparing it to other, let's say, avant-garde celebrity products.
Like what?
Well, the inevitable comparison came up. Gwyneth Paltrow type us, thinking of the Goop candle, obviously.
Yes. Okay.
Others are just being funny about it, like, I'm buying one for my friend's birthday present, though. Or kind of shrugging it off with, whatever makes men take showers.
That split reaction from deep concern to just laughing it off feels very 2025 internet, doesn't it?
Totally. And the sources we looked at actually link this whole soap situation to the wider conversation about Sydney Sweeney's public image.
Oh, so?
They talk about how she's often sexualized online, gets tons of comments about her body, unsolicited stuff. And this product, literally born from people asking for her bathwater online, doesn't just exist in a bubble. It's connected to that.
That really adds another layer, doesn't it? It goes beyond just a weird soap. The sources mentioned her perspective, too. Feeling like she has no control.
Yeah, she talked about feeling like she has no control over how people discuss her body online, how people feel like they can say anything because she's an actor, like she's not on a human level anymore.
Wow.
Which makes you look at this product differently, Is it just a cynical stunt playing into that weird fan behavior and objectification? Or is it maybe, possibly, a way for her and the brand to take something uncomfortable that comes from this fixation on her bathwater and flip it, turn it into something she does control, something she's selling, even if it is, as she says, weird in the best way.
So is it leaning into the weirdness or trying to reclaim it in a really strange way?
It's ambiguous, yeah. Which is probably why everyone's talking about it.
Okay, so let's wrap this deep dive up. We've explored Sydney's Bathwater Bliss. It's a real Dr. Squatch soap, limited run, contains actual bathwater.
Yep. Still sounds weird saying it.
Came from a viral ad, actual fan requests. Smells like forest.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, buddy.
Right.
Tiny quantity, huge buzz, very divided reaction online.
Right. And that reaction taps into bigger things about celebrity, how fans interact online, objectification. The whole 9 yards.
Exactly. So that kind of leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener. In a world where marketing uses exclusivity, celebrity connection, even just plain weirdness to grab attention, what does a product like this Bathwater Bliss soap really do?
Does it challenge our ideas of what makes something valuable? Or does it just prove that celebrity and hype can sell pretty much anything?
And what does it say about that relationship between stars and their fans today? Especially the really, really dedicated ones? Something to think about.